Gosh, Exxon, stop lying.
As time has progressed, we've continued to maintain a position that has evolved with science and is today consistent with the science.
They're lying right now. We have transparent research that shows that ExxonMobil contributes to climate denialist groups. UCS has been documenting Exxon's support of these groups for 15 years. The order of operations for who's responsible, it's the companies, the governments, and then the people.
People are dependent on oil because of the actions of the oil company. The system has to change so that people are not dependent on fossil fuels.
You commit right here to not fund organizations that reject the science of climate change.
We do not support climate denial. We do not ask people to lobby anything different than our publicly supported position or expressed position.
They don't support climate denial. They lead climate denial. They have been doing it for 40 years. You know, we're not supporting it. We're just telling people how to deny. Let's go. Let's keep doing it.
You know, it's documented, it's transparent, the evidence is there. ExxonMobil has been funding these groups. UCS has been tracking it along with many others. It's just a flat out lie.
We take the safety of the community and the safety of our employees very important, and that includes the safety of the water and the air that's in the area. What I can say is that we are dedicating resources to correct any deficiencies at the Whiting refinery that we find.
As a parent, watching this breaks my heart because I think about the parents who are in this community. They must feel so helpless. There's nothing you can do to completely protect your child, and knowing that these are lifelong health impacts that are going to affect the ability of your child to thrive and live freely. And what can you do when you're up against one of the biggest industries in the world?
There is a reason why those communities are in those places. And that's the whole issue of systemic racism that started with redlining. Neighborhoods were not available for people of color. Certain neighborhoods were available only to whites. And the neighborhoods that were available to blacks are also the ones that were sought after for the building of these facilities.
Some of my colleagues seem to think it's impossible to have both affordable, bountiful, and innovative energy while also having clean air and water. That is simply not true. Oil and gas produced here in America is among the cleanest and safest in the world.
There's no such a thing as clean oil. It just doesn't exist. So to say that is just maddening. It's just mind-boggling.
It's such a misdirect that they're using here. So, you know, it is true that abundant energy is compatible with clean air and water, but that is only possible if we switch to clean, renewable energy, and oil is not part of that equation.
It's very clear that they can be held accountable. Congress has done it before. I again refer to the tobacco settlements. It's been done, mortgage crisis done before, so it can be done again.
No, we can have a different future that doesn't involve them. We have technologies in hand right now. And so what gets at, you know, what's in between here and then is holding these companies accountable.
Yeah, and there are so many mechanisms for accountability that do exist, and that's clear. We've held folks accountable before. One of those mechanisms is climate litigation, and climate litigation, when informed by science, is one tool that we have at our disposal to help address climate change. And amazingly, we are seeing successes in the courts.